Welcome back, Let Us Review Cinema. Hope y'all are having an amazing day. John, please calm down. Please calm down.
He's very feral today.
We hope y'all are having an amazing day. Before we get started with this review of 1917, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all the socials. We're starting to go live more frequently now that we are all together, and we are going to be trying to do that sometimes during the day, mostly at nighttime, but be sure to stay tuned. I say we just get started. Am I the only one that hadn't seen this movie up until this point?
So,
I might have been the only one.
Yeah, finally had to switch up. He knew something that you didn't. Well,
Surprised.
I know.
Back to 1917. I think I might just give this movie a 10 out of 10. I'm slowly growing on Letterboxd, and this has made it into my top 10 movies of all time.
I saw this movie when it came out in theaters back in 2023. 10 out of 10 then, 10 out of 10 today.
Wow.
Let's go.
Do we get the 10 out of 10 sweepstakes? My rating for this movie, it's gonna be a 10 out of 10.
Let's go! Alright, there might not be too much of a need for a review, but we'll start with the positives. This movie's filmmaking skills that it used, it gives off the illusion that this whole movie's in a one take. And we noticed yesterday when we watched this, there was maybe one or two scenes where it was an obvious cut, but for the most part, they handled it really well. They hit it really well. The storyline, this being a true story, it's just incredible. The ending scene is probably one of my favorites in a movie ever. I'll get into that in the spoilers. But this movie just overall was really fantastic, really amazing. The cast did really well. I actually started to form an emotional bond with them. And then the movie happened, and we'll get to that in the spoilers. So, Mr. Whitaker?
Favorite part of this entire movie was just the accuracy for just how... Oh my gosh. I'm one of those people that's very technical with war movies, especially when it comes to... If anyone's shooting a gun, I start counting the bullets of how many they've fired. Because, I start counting it because I'm just that meticulous with firearms, especially with accuracy. When I first watched John Wick, I'm like, oh my god, I don't even have to count anymore. They're actually being accurate to this, and they are being accurate to this movie as well, especially during the river scene. Whenever he has to unload the gun to get that original bullet out from the first time he shot it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is accurate! This is not going to be like one of those trashy movies anymore. This is actually be really good. And the intensity of all that, because even though it appears as a single shot movie, the cuts are amazing. To the naked eye, you would not know that this was not cut, at all. But for those who know, it takes a while to take these movies and try to put them together to make it look seamless. And just the overall story, of how they had to traverse alone in this movie was just absolutely beautiful. This was a good movie that they built off the story, that they didn't really have to cut anything, because I did a lot of research into that story after I watched the movie. But it was actually probably bit for bit accuracy with this movie.
I'm just kind of like Trevor was saying about the has the illusion of it being filmed in one take. Really love that concept. You don't really see that too much, but I thought it was really unique. I really like how it was just kind of ongoing. But I think my biggest thing for this movie is just you can really see the brotherhood, and as I was listening to them talk, I was kind of thinking about kind of my positive take. This movie really shows it kind of teaches you to never leave a brother behind. They're always together, and you could just in Fury, the acting was superior, so great, and you could really feel that connection with the cast. I mean, as always, man, who doesn't love seeing some explosion and bombs? But that's literally all I have to say.
For the negatives of this movie, this is gonna be such a boring answer. I do not have any negatives whatsoever. I was afraid because a lot of the movies that we've been watching recently, they seem short, but then once you finish watching them, it feels like they dragged on forever. I feel like this movie's pacing was incredible. It felt just as long, if not shorter, than the actual runtime was. I don't know, I feel like we all just talked about all the positives for this movie, and just thinking about it, I don't think I can think of any negatives for this movie.
No comment? Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with this movie. Yeah, this is like, I have no idea, dude.
I
Like,
know what you were gonna say, but
well,
negative, but
I feel like, I don't know. I mean, the length. I felt like the length was fantastic. If not, it's kind of short.
That's what she said.
In my opinion, if the movie starts, it ends in the same way. I don't really like that. Like, he starts laying by the tree, he ends sitting by the tree. Like, it's just exactly. Like,
You didn't like that?
I just.
Okay, so the one favorite scene that I'm thinking of, it's at the very end when he's running across the field trying to deliver the letter. So he was looking for the colonel, and he climbs out of the trench. Everyone's telling him not to do that because, you know, he's going straight in the middle of the battlefield, and he just runs to take the best shortcut of all time. He's got some balls. They said it was 300, feet or yards? 300 yards. That's 3 football fields. He ran that all the way to Benedict Cumberbatch, delivered the letter, and like the battle had already started, and he still went through with it.
There's explosions going on in front of him, behind him. He's running with the people.
Yeah,
He does
yeah.
not care.
Does not care about what happens to him as long as he can deliver that letter and help get everyone to stand back. There's another scene I'm thinking of, but I think one of y'all might end up saying it, so
I don't even think it. I know what you're talking about.
we'll see. We'll see.
My favorite scene of all has got to be when he's running in the dark in the little ruined area with all the lights flashing, and he's running from the German soldiers, like right in the middle before.
That's not mine.
Oh, well, that's my personal favorite. But I love that because it was just a really good dynamic of like this him being like trying to be. Well, him trying to be found, but he's running away, so he's not found in the shadows, and it's like that shot really resonates. Like, I don't know why, but it's just, I think it's the lighting, the scenario, and it's just like the whole intensity of it that it's just like it burns into my mind. It's like I can't get it out of my head at any point in time. But that's probably one of my favorite scenes. Just the whole cinema aspect of that was really great.
I mean, I think going based off of Trevor's, I think my favorite was the fact that like he's just driving across the field and he hits like 2 or 3 guys like a football player or whatever, and he's just like rolling across for like a few seconds and just keeps on going. Just he does not care, and I think that's like my favorite part of that scene. Like, yeah, he delivers the message, but just the fact that like he's just like full on sprinting 300 yards, and then he just hits like 3 or 4 people, doesn't give a crap, and just dude. Put a lot of he brought his A game on that. I was just like, dude, full on trucked him, like you're not even like wounded or like you're not even crying, nothing. You just keep going.
You didn't even take any time to recover either. I feel like if I was running and then one of y'all just ran into the side of me and I fell over.
I would probably fall over.
No,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't even move, dude. But,
he went back. Just straight folded.
but if I were to fall over, I would definitely be crying out for my mom, asking her to come pick me up. But
I got a boo boo.
I got a boo boo. My elbow's bleeding, but
You kiss me. Well.
That was so random. Bro, what?
Well, no, in the
Dude, you are unhinged. You are going feral right now.
I lost Trevor. No, in the point of view of like, Mom, I need to kiss like my boo boo.
word it like that next time.
Instead
Don't
of
say,
saying, "Just
"Oh,
kiss
I need
me."
you to kiss me."
Yeah, it's
like,
like, you're-
come on now.
Dude.
Oh
God.
man. The other scene I was thinking of, this isn't like a favorite scene of mine, but I didn't expect to jump like I did. It was when the dang rat set off the tripwire, dude. And, you know, he just flew from one side of the room to the other.
You
Like,
were expecting the boom to be instant, but it was quite delayed.
Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe it's a. Oh, it's
yeah,
not a
exactly,
zombie.
dude. It went off, and, you know, his friend saved him from the rubble. And then, like, probably not even half an hour later, his friend died trying to save a German. And, you know, the German killed him, and he had to watch his friend die, which...
I think with that scene, especially with him dying, it was like.
Ooh,
Oh.
I remember another one of your favorites.
This guy, you just interrupted him.
Yeah.
Hold that thought.
Hold on to it tight.
What?
Put a pin in it.
Grasp that thought.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Clench it.
That's
The whole part of him, you know, dying, we don't see him actually get stabbed, which is really like unique for this movie is like we don't see his friend get stabbed and die, but we know that he did get stabbed because
we
of
just see like the aftermath.
yeah, we just see the aftermath of it, which is really a unique choice. Like if I were the director, I'd be like, I would want to show the intensity of that to, you know, give some more effect to it. But since it's a single take kind of movie, you're following the main character, which actually shows you like, okay, the other guy's not really part of the story. This is the guy who's more important, and it's like it adds to effect of like, oh man, what if the other guy doesn't make it, or what if one of them doesn't make it? And I think it's a really unique choice, but I think it worked really well in their favor.
That one scene where when they're like on a one-on-one like sniper shootout kind of thing, and he thinks that he killed the guy, and he walks in, and then like he gets shot, like kind of jump scare.
Oh
yeah, that was I was like that.
Well, they both shoot each other.
Yeah, and then you're like, what the heck just happened?
Well, he
Yeah.
didn't get shot in the head; he got shot in the helmet.
Whatever, man. He got shot.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This was our review of 1917. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow all of our socials, get us up to those big numbers. At 250 subscribers, we will be doing something we haven't decided yet. Let us know. We're going to be being more consistent with that, and also try to be more consistent with our uploads since we're all here in person. So excited. We'll see y'all there. Peace out.
Peace out.